Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're talking about stomach issues. So, you know that we are doing our 30 days to happiness. And one of the things that, in order for us to be completely happy, is to process our emotions, but also tap in. Like if we're feeling pain or some type of sickness, typically a lot of those are controlled and started based on unresolved emotions. So, what we're talking about today is our stomach. And another reason I want to educate everyone about the emotions and how it affects our physical body. So, you know, when something is going on, you're able to catch it immediately. Because before we just let things keep happening, like, oh, it's no big deal. But now that you know that there's an underlying emotion that is stemming and creating these pains and the sickness, now you can start to question, like, okay, well, what's going on? Why? Okay, let me think about this. So, with our stomach, it is our inability to process emotions. That's why we may have digestive issues. That's might be why we have IBS issues. This could be why we had acid reflux issues, is that we have the inability to process the emotions. And so, how many times have you heard the saying, I can't stomach this? Well, hello, you're right. You're trying to swallow all them emotions, and your body is like, yeah, no, we're not taking that. We're not gonna do that. You're not sitting them emotions here. That's what we're not gonna do. So, so think about that. Like when you are feeling something and you're not addressing it and you try to swallow it and just leave it there, that's your body's way of saying hello. My stomach is upset. Why do you think your stomach's upset? I have acid reflux. My stomach feels like it's on fire. Why? And yes, I know you're going to say, well, if I eat spicy food, yeah, but if you weren't storing all of that stuff in your stomach to begin with, then spicy food possibly would not irritate it. Yeah. So now, here's the flip side of that. Just because you think all emotions can't be shown because they're bad, we do have good emotions: excitement, happiness, joy. Those are all emotions. Love. So if we can't process the bad ones, 99% goes for the positive ones too. We don't know how to. We don't know how to accept love. We question it. We stand there like, is this real? Just like you just hold it there, just in case. If it's not real, it's like you feel like you can just let it go. Our joy, our excitement. Like, yeah, you may get excited for a few moments, and then after that quick moment, you let it go because it feels wrong for you to celebrate. This challenge has been very eye opening to me this particular month because, yeah, like I've told you guys, I've been doing this for quite some time, is every month incorporating something new into my daily life that makes me happy. And this one has been different because, yeah, I've been teaching. This was something that I wanted to do, is I wanted to get up here and teach every day. But in that process, in the midst of me teaching, the the realizations and the information and the appreciation that I have for myself has grown tremendously. Because now I'm able to look back and say, You know what? You did. You had acid reflux and IBS and anxious stomach for years. And it's because all your emotions sat there, the good and the bad. And I joined another, just a 5-day challenge, just, because I love learning from other coaches and other healers and I like trying new things. So one of the things was to really just be vulnerable. And I feel like I am extremely vulnerable. I do not have any issue whatsoever telling anyone how I feel about things now, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I just, my throat chakra is working very well. I have nothing to hold back. But I wasn't being truly, truly vulnerable to me. I wasn't appreciating things that I've actually accomplished. It was the same thing I was just saying. Like, yeah, I got excited for a minute. Like, yay, I got my 2 bachelor's degrees and graduated with summa cum laude, and yay. And I did it while working a full-time job and a single mom. And I did it in 2 years, 2 4-year degrees in 2 years. And I'm like, okay, I graduated, great, next. But I never appreciated that hustle. I never appreciated how much time I sacrificed to accomplish that. And same thing when I look back at all my degrees, I never appreciated them. And I was ashamed to talk about my degrees and my education because I used to be worried that people would think, oh, she's just an overachiever. No, I'm not. I love to learn. It has nothing to do with me being an overachiever. Maybe in the beginning, when I go back and look at my life, that might have been why it started, was because I was trying to prove my worth. And I felt like I needed all of that education. But now when I turn back and look, I'm like, I love my education. I love the things that I've learned. I love the intricate details of accounting. I love the intricate details of business. I love helping individuals break through their emotions and their trauma, and to break through that shell of a life that they have lived up under what everybody's expectations were. I love to help people break through that and fly and do the things that they want to do, figure out who they are. So all of that studying and work that I've done, and the things that I've put in place that I was blessed to be a part of, that is going to be changing lives forever, was my purpose. And now I look back at that and I'm being vulnerable with myself and accepting that, because what I realized, I was doing the same thing to myself that everyone else was doing to me. I was neglecting me. I didn't feel worthy of the things I accomplished because I wasn't accepting the things I accomplished. And I was embarrassed by them. But yet, for years, I stood there like, well, where is my abundance? Where is all of it? It was standing right there. I just wasn't taking it because I didn't know that I needed to accept and appreciate all the things that I've accomplished. Everybody else could see it that knew me except for me. I would used to be like, oh, just that's no big deal. Yes, the hell it is. The curriculum you wrote that is now in community colleges, in prisons, because you fought. And it's like, hey, look, when people come out of prison, they serve their time. The reason, 99% of the reason they recommit a crime is because they come out here and no one is willing to give them a second chance. Isn't that what going to prison was about, is rehabilitating? So you served your time, so now let's you start from a clean slate. But people couldn't afford it. No one wanted to hire them, no matter what education you had. So yeah, I wanted to teach business development and resume writing and interviewing skills and help individuals get GEDs while I was there. Why? Because those were my skills that I was blessed with. And if I can give those same skills to someone else and they come out in the world and create a business and they're successful, then I allowed my gift to bless someone else. Why should I not honor and cherish that? It's not boasting. And that's the thing. For the longest time, I stopped talking about my feelings and emotions and the things that I accomplished because people were thinking I was boasting and bragging. That's not what I was doing at all. And so then people made me feel like that's what was happening. But what I realized is no, I'm celebrating the individuals that have succeeded because of my gift. I was brought here to serve, to plant good seeds, to help individuals see the good in them. And I can no longer be ashamed of that gift. I can't hide that anymore. I'm excited. I am excited and grateful, and I have so much passion in my heart to 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 shine so other individuals can absorb that, to absorb that energy. So yes, for a very long time, it took me years to speak my truth and be vulnerable to myself and tap into my emotions and understand that not all emotions are bad emotions. It's what we attach to that makes it something that we don't want to deal with. But there's good emotions. And if we focus on the good emotions and we stop focusing on the bad emotions, but deal with those emotions and see the good in each of those emotions and appreciate what that emotion is. Sometimes we need to be sad. Sometimes we need to grieve. Sometimes we need our body to just feel those things because it was designed to do that. That's our way for us to reset and to grow. But when you're constantly fighting the emotion and you're constantly fighting and hiding what triggered it, it's not going to get any better. And then this is where all the health problems come in. So this 30 days to happiness is, yeah, we have to address the things that are drowning our happiness. And our body in pain and suffering is our body's way of saying, hello, I am trying to get your attention here. Can you please let this go? And if you keep ignoring it, bad health issues will continue because you're not listening. Then you keep praying, I need a sign. And then your head starts hurting. But you need a sign because that wasn't the sign that you wanted. You're getting the signs. The problem is it's not the sign that you're looking for, so you're ignoring it. Stop. Stop. Let's be happy. Let's embrace the goodness. Stop trying to hoard all those emotions. I'm being honest with you. I have started losing so much weight in my stomach because I'm finally letting go of those emotions. I'm no longer hoarding them. I'm no longer hoarding the sadness and the depression and the fear and the excitement and the joy and I'm not storing them for a later day. No, we're going to get rid of those bads and appreciate the goodness that came from those emotions. And we're going to keep living a beautiful, healthy life happily. So I'm excited to spend this day with you guys, and I'm sending you lots of blessings. And tomorrow we will be discussing the inner thighs, our fear of vulnerability. Yeah, think about that. Most times when you feel vulnerable, what are you doing? Tightening up them thighs. So, see you guys tomorrow. Sending you lots of love.